Hi, I'm Kurt Elder of Energy Effects Fitness Consultants, and it's Wednesday again, so you know it's time for that midweek motivation. Now, if you'll remember, this month we're discussing the elements necessary to being in the zone, or having a peak experience, or being in the flow as it's sometimes called. 2 weeks ago, I shared with you the idea of 100% concentration. 100% concentration at the task at hand. Last week, I shared with you the idea of getting in sync. So kind of the physical and the mental aspects of it. How's that going for you so far? Now, if you're like me, when you first start, it's almost irritating because you have all of these ideas about what it ought to be. Take my word for it. Just take your time, practice, 100% concentration, and being in sync for your 15 to 30 minutes each time you do this, and I promise you'll get results. Let's be honest. If it was that friggin' easy, don't you think everybody would be walking around in the zone all the time? It's not that easy. It's a practice. So stay with it, give some stick-to-itiveness to it, and you'll get it done. Now, what I want to do is I want to use today's blog post to address two specific issues. The first of which is some of the emails I've been getting surrounding the challenges people have been having the experience. The first one is self-judgment. A lot of people talk about the idea, a lot of the emails I received talk about, I don't know if I'm doing this right, am I having the right experience? There is no right zone experience, there is no right peak experience, there is no right being in the flow. There are definitely elements that everyone that mentions being in these states of mind talk about, but your experience is yours and it's unique, so don't judge it. Number two is the idea of counting time. And what I mean by that is people are looking at, they're like, has it been 15 minutes? Is it 25 minutes? Oh, am I late? When we're multitasking and doing all these things, oftentimes it's difficult to allow ourselves that 15 to 30 minutes. Easy trick, set a timer. What that does is it allows you the freedom to give 100% concentration as well as get in sync with yourself so you can be present to the experience. When the timer goes off, you're off to your next thing, whatever it is. But you've had that experience. You've created space and time for that experience. The second thing I want to do is add a third element to all of the issues that we've been discussing, or components, if you will. That's the idea of setting goals. So you have 100% concentration, getting in sync with yourself, and now setting goals. Now, if you looked at some of my other blogs and posts, what you'll notice is that I asked for you to write them down, for you to share with someone so that they'll make you accountable, and for you to take action. This time I'm going to add a little twist to it, is that I'm going to ask you to challenge yourself. I want you to put yourself in a situation that's going to extend you past your comfort zone just a little bit. I want you to challenge yourself when you set this goal. Now, recently a friend of mine ran 120 miles in 24 hours. Let me say that again in case you missed it. 120 miles in 24 hours. Now, basic math tells you that's just a little over a 5-minute mile. I think that's outstanding. He did it to raise money for a cause that he very much believes in, and I was blown away. Obviously, I'm not telling you to go out and run 120 miles, but what he did is he chose something that he knew was going to push him to the ends for him, that was going to have his very serious zone experience. And he led up to that. Over several months, he practiced to getting there. Something a little bit more real and down to earth is my neighbor is laying stone walkways in his yard. And I see him when he comes out there, he's got this cart with all of his tools in it. He's got the dirt to help level the stones, and his leveler is out. He's got his headphones on, and I'm telling you, the guy's doing at an unbelievable speed. And I talked to him about it the other day, and it's funny because a lot of the elements that we're talking about here today, he also does. He's also doing and not even knowing it. He's concentrating, he's working with his hands, he's present, he's focused, he's there. So when you pick something for yourself, make sure it takes you to a new level that is going to challenge you, but equally don't want to overwhelm you. It needs to be attainable. You're going to write them down, you're going to share it with someone, you're going to take action, and you're going to make sure when you pick it out, it takes you to a new level. Now go out and get it done, 100% concentration, getting in sync with yourself, and set a goal that challenges you.